Plus we have some extra people. It would be hard to introduce everybody, huh? But so we all came together for what class? The Accuquilt class. Accuquilt Club. And we have Pam with us. I have heard you have some fans.
We have some fans. We do.
Yeah.
And this is Justin, my producer.
Yes, and Justin. And this is the new owner, Renee.
She's our CEO.
Our CEO.
And I think you've seen Justin on occasion, like on behind the scenes and all of that. So, and because it's Accuquilt Club, we brought you some goodies.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready for the big show? Ooh, okay, little butterflies. My sister Patty and Teresa.
Hello.
What's so fun about
this is so funny. I think I put it upside down. She's always telling me things. Yeah. Then I do it upside down.
It's okay.
All right.
That's okay. I'm upside down. Anyhow, the butterfly was so much fun. We all got creative and came up with something different. And so you get to see the show, right? Yay. Okay, and you're going to like it, so practice. When you see the quilt and you think it's pretty, what are you going to do? I'm looking around. Who's here for the first time? Just play with us, just play with us. Okay, I get to show mine first. Right. I'm the boss, right? Okay.
Because she thinks she is.
Okay, you gonna help me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ready? But you didn't see it yet. Okay, you take the corner. Let's expose it and hang it up. Okay, is it fun?
Did you pick those colors?
Did I? What did I do? Was the dog barking? Here, and this half. Cool, and look, it's finished and it has a casing. Don't get too excited. And I did it myself. Yeah, and flange binding, and it was really, really fun. Really, really fun. Okay, well this one's kind of funky, so I'll show it last, okay? It was just to be my funky quilt. I liked it. Okay, these are Teresa's. Do you want to go next?
Well, sure.
Okay, now how come you, okay, I know what you're going to do.
Okay.
Okay, she's getting your show ready. 1, 2, 3. And now, what's fun about this one? Are you going to tell them?
You can too, but this
Let's
is
go over here.
just a piece that I really admire, and I really reminded me of the butterflies. And it was great Asian fabric, and it was just a piece I had, and I say, whatever. You know how you always have to test everything. You can never, you don't know where you're going with it. In fact, I teach on Monday nights, and I make the mistake, I'm going to teach them something that I haven't made. Right. And they're all, oh no, where is the finished product? Oh no, I want it exactly. Oh no, I don't know how. And I say, okay. So anyway, I fold the fabric in fourths, right. And that way it's a mirror image. The Sucarigo's mirror image, right? And me, as I'm sewing the butterfly, I say, those triangles works together. They have to work together. There is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, different sizes, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Then I say, But then I knew I just got exactly for 4 butterflies, so I couldn't really go and play with it. So anyway, yes, it worked together, and with my extra little cutaway things, I know Eleanor always finds a way to cut them.
Don't tell 'em that.
I went and cut them, and I made this with a small one with a D.
That's brilliant.
She's spoiling the surprise.
Oh, and then
You're exposing it all too soon.
but then it's the same. But then this one is the two little ones with the next size. And wait and see for the bigger one what
finally.
we did. Anyway, that's it.
Finally. Okay. I don't know if you're going to hang one up. Okay, so this one, I think this is Patty's. Yeah, she did the quilting and everything. And she wanted it to be perfect. And she wouldn't show us because she said, I know that Eleanor and Patty will say it's going to be okay, but it's not okay for me. Like 1/32nd off, maybe less, 1/64th off. But anyhow, this is what she did. And so they look pretty. It would be really cool if we could hang them up over on the side, huh? Okay, so, or we're starting to put them up. Okay, so, do you want to see my funky one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. My funky one. I'm talking about value, okay? So I started out and I wanted to do a black background. And this was the first block that I made. And I said, I can't even see that block, right? It's dark, huh? It's maybe too dark. And you have to think about the value that you're going to put on your background. This just is really too dark. And so you see then what I did was use more medium and light on the quilt that I actually finished. But then I said, okay, look at the difference between, woo, it's a good thing I have 2 bulletin boards. So now, 2 different backgrounds. Does that work?
Yeah.
This one works a little bit better, huh? So you have to figure out which fabrics you want to use and what you're going to put it on. So anyhow, this, I want to show you the rejects, okay? I had to put the rejects together and make them funny, and I did. Ta-da!
Oh, it's fantastic.
These are my rejects, and Eric, they have eyes. Some of them are cross-eyed. Pick one out and go right into the eyes. Can we see? Oh, they're looking at a screen. Oh, good. Ah, see? Oh, and now his antenna. See, they have names. The body has names. Did you know that? Did you know this is called the thorax? Huh? The thorax. And it's really simple. I asked everybody, what are the wings called? It's easy. This is the forewing, and this is the hind wing. Is that easy? Thank you. I had to look it up, but anyhow, the rickrack was fun, and I do have to tell you the hardest thing about this was getting the rickrack antenna centered in the thorax, and this is what I finally did. I finally sewed that seam, and then when I found the center, I ripped out those stitches and tucked the rickrack inside, and that works. You tuck it. Anyhow, it was just really fun to do, and this is my sister Judy's background fabric. I love it. Okay, so are you excited?
Yes.
Cool, and guess what? The die is really easy to do, and we're getting all the pieces sent out, all the patterns, and did I get one? Okay. Let me see where I can go. And we have our dog here. He's right at my feet. Some of the people get all excited when they're watching this on TV and they see the dog down at the feet. They feel right at home. Okay, it's okay, Colt. You could stay. He thought that was a cue to get up and meet you. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I want you to just go ahead and take your paper. This is really hot off the press. Compliments of Accuquilt. it's a very complete, lot of nice ideas. But this is for 2 blocks right here. The instructions on the front are for 2 blocks. And if you look, there are 4 more patterns that you can go ahead and print out on the Accuquilt website. All the numbers are there. If you did that, whoever did that, it's very, very useful. But here is the picture of what the die looks like. And it is a bob die. A bob. Sounds like, okay, call it a bob. Do you know what bob stands for? Block on board. That means that you can put everything on this one die and run it through the machine and have all the pieces cut for 1 block. But I'm going to cut 3 at a time. I'm always in a hurry. You guys know that. But what's even more fun, see, you don't have to, here's extra patterns that you can use for the settings. Okay, turn the page. Beep. Okay, this is the page that we're going to be looking at. And this is the, this is how we sew it together. 1 page. Good illustrations, huh? I have yardage that I did for my 9 blocks on page 7. But you don't actually need to follow along with me. I'll just tell you, and we're going to put them in place on our bob block. Okay? Okay, I have it all marked down. And I'm going to start first with the background. And if you look at page 2, the background is the largest piece right there. Do you see the background? This is the background. And what I did was is cut 5-inch strips. Whoops. I cut 5-inch strips, and then I cut them into 5-inch by 8-inch. And you don't have to write it down because it's all in there. Okay, 8-inch pieces. Guess why I made them 8 inches? So it would fit right on this background. It's covering C, D, E, and F, okay? And Teresa,
Yes.
I laid them all right side up because I can't see anymore and I can't tell the right side or the wrong side on all of these white on white pieces. So, does that happen to you? Yes. Come on, we're all getting older. Okay, so here's my pieces, 5 by 8, and you see I just completely cover this whole section that's supposed to be the background, okay? I'll show you. This is what we're doing right here on this guy. The background, all around the outside edge, okay? And I'm going to line them up and make sure that I have at least 1/4 of an inch around the outside edge. So don't tell the Accuquilt people how I cheat sometimes. Yeah. Huh?
Your secret is safe.
Okay, and how many did I put in it?
6.
6.
No more than 6, Al.
Okay, they are here in the audience. I'll do just 6. I am bad. Okay, that's good. That's our 6. And then now I'm going to put this out of the way because I'm going to make a total of 9 blocks. I cut 18 of these pieces. 18 of these pieces. And then I'll get all the sizes that I need, okay? So I'm going to move it. Oh, you're going to keep me neat? I'd love to keep neat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the background. And now I'm going to go to the A. The A. And what's this called? Forewing. It's very complicated. Very, very complicated. Okay, the forewing and then the hind wing. And see how they're really close together? This is A. A, and this is B, right? Only two parts, A and B, and they are mirror image. That's the tricky part. So I went and I think the hardest thing about this is picking your colors, finding the right colors. And I find out I have to use my design wall to put everything out and see it, and then it really looks good. Okay, so what I did was make stacks of the 9 fabrics. Basically, I did like a dark for the A and a lighter for the B, right? So is that pretty? Go, ooh. Ah, look at this one. I love this, huh? Yeah, that's pretty. This one with the yellows. This, yeah, is that good? And this is good. That was a stack of 4. I was going to do 8, but they're sitting there, so I have to put this one aside. Okay, so those are at least 6 layers that I have. And I did make a second stack. Oh, she's keeping my table. I must have told her to do that. Okay, so look, I did more. I thought it would be fun to try a stripe. A stripe. Yeah, what do you think? Yes. So this is 5. That was good. And this one, look, I didn't have enough scraps, enough fabric, so I had to manipulate so I could cut. So here I already have A and B. I'm going to do stripes again, right? Okay. Oh, I like this one. Now, I couldn't make up my mind. This is A, the dark, and these are either one or the other. What do you vote for? Flowers. The flowers?
I do love the dots.
Flowers. Okay, there's the flowers. Okay, here's the dots. Which one?
Oh, the dots.
The dots? All right, get rid of that one. Okay, that's good. I like that one. And look, I did this one. I was into stripes because I had a lot of stripes, and I just thought I would try them. So these are all my 9 pieces, all ready to go, but I'm not going to cut them all for you, okay? How's that? And Teresa's going to whisk these out of the way. I can just tell. Okay, so there you go for later. Okay, so this is what we have. We have the A piece. The size of the A piece, that's this one, is 6.5 by 10. 6.5 by 10. I have to tell you, I see you guys all looking. These yardages that I'm giving you are back on my page beside my quilt. This and this, I'm giving you for 9 butterflies. On page right here where we were, Accuquilt did only 2 butterflies, and there are different measurements, okay? I'll tell you why they're different measurements. Because they use little fractions, and I couldn't read the little fractions. And I had to round them up so I could make big numbers to read. So this is 6.5 by 10. I just cut a 10-inch long strip and cut off 6.5-inch pieces. Fast. Mirror image. Fold them in half. Press them. Okay, and this is going to be the big guy. Okay, so look, this is going to cover right on here, A, and I'm just layering it, so corner, corner, corner. Okay, did I completely cover it? Yep. Okay, that's good. Okay, now this is B for the same one, and this is 4.5 by 10. 4.5 by 10. Just fold it in half again, press it. I'm going to give them back to Teresa. And you can see there's a corner there, so I just lay it on my corner. Good? Okay, and so now I'm just going to do exactly the same with all of these pieces. That definitely needs press. Look at that. Gah! You press that one. I'm going to fold all of these, and then I'm going to give them all to Teresa, and then we're going to cut them. But I'm kind of trying to keep them in order. Okay, thank you, Teresa. Okay, so are you with me? Yep. I'm doing A and B. That's how many layers so far? 4. Okay, and now this one, I'm going to fold it in half, and I like to press them. I like to crease in the end. Okay, and this, how wide was this one? 6.5 by 10, and this one is the B, and this was 4.5 by 10, huh? They're kind of easy.
And you can do it with a layer cake, no?
You can. That's what I did. All of those that you took away, I got into a layer cake. Okay, now this is a very special, important piece. Do you see this, Eric? We have to keep this. Zoe Christine, she's my youngest granddaughter. That's Orion's little girl. I'll pull it over so we can cut it on the salvage, huh? And then I want that back. I'm trying to remember all the different lines. Okay, this is good. So we have A, B, background with all of those letters, backgrounds from C, D, E, and F. And what's the last one? Right over here. The body, the thorax. Okay, look how pretty. I have to tell you, Patty and I were so funny. We did this quilt together. She's the color genius. I'm the techie guy. I'm the numbers guy. And she helped me pick all the colors on the wings, and we were doing really good. And just as we got to this piece, she said, "Oh, I have to go home now." And I flipped out. No, it's not done. Where did she go? She would tell you. I would say, just grab something, grab anything, just give it to me. And so you can see they're very unique, aren't they? In colors. Okay, we covered everything, right? The good old Bob block. And now we have to put a mat the same size. By the way, we have these dies. And we have these mats. Okay, so just cover it like this. Okay, and we're using the Go Big. Bam. Okay, so if you've never seen the Go Big, oh, our new people, are you with us? Okay, so this is called the Go Big. This board that all of these fabrics are laying on top of, there's a blade here. And when we run this through, there will be pressure on the mat, onto the fabric. The fabric is pressed into the blade and cut, right? Yes. Just simple like that. Okay, shot. Push. Do, 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 and you do like this. Do, 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 do. This is exercise time, and fill up. And sometimes I'm so stressed I jump up and down, and so just do anything. Just move all around. It feels really good to your body. And it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. All right. Ah, thank you, Master. Okay, so let's see what we did. Let's give it a little friction. Pam said give it a little love. Yeah. Give it a little love. Okay, and so I like to just grab hold of the corner. I do not like my pieces just to fall apart. And so I'm just going to take this off. This is good. And I like to just lift all of the little pieces. Oh, do not throw these away. Do you see these? These are what I used to make my half square triangles around the outside edge. I just recut them You can get this size, and then look, there's a little guy. There's 2 sizes that you can get, so don't throw them away. That just wouldn't be any good. Okay, look, even more. But look at this. When you open it up, it gets even better. Look at that. Ooh, do not throw them away. And then this, all of the pieces we cut right through. Good? Looking good? Okay, get your finger in the right place, Al. I love this block. I really do. It's a lot of fun. Doesn't it look nice and neat? My problem is I collect too many things. Okay, right here, up. You can throw this one away. It's not very big, huh? Okay, so now we got all the pieces laying here. This is the best part. Did you know that Quilt of the Day has these really cool design boards? We have 3 sizes. This one is 14 inches. And so this is what I like to do. They just gave them to me. Okay, I want you to just go ahead and turn the page to number 4. So I taught this to my Julian women, and they said the hardest thing was laying out the block. And so Merritt actually increased the size of this. I think it's supposed to be the same size. It is pretty close to the same size. But anyhow, now we want to just go to the pieces. And I'm only going to, I can lay out the whole one. I think, let me see. No, I will have to flip and flip. I'm just going to lay out A. Okay? Mirror image, right? So they're going to go like that. You see A with a nice little spot in the middle? I could stack these all up. I can do this. Look, even Teresa could help me. Yes, look. I found out that I like to assembly line all these pieces in. So if you just do it like that, I was afraid it's going to take too long. But it's not, right? No. You guys are watching. Okay, so you put this on the design wall first. See? The little points go in the corners, okay? On that. And you know what? Maybe I'll just make it real easy and just put the thorax right in the middle. Look, is that easy? Mm-hmm. And look, these little background pieces, I know that's going to be hard for you to see the white on the mat. Can you see that? Yes. Okay, is that starting to look good? Yes. Okay, now we need B. And she said the corners go in the middle, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, they do. They go in the middle. So see the points, right? And I'm laying it out right. You guys can all see that, and I'm doing it right. You always can see it better. Okay, so I'm just going to stack all of these pieces right side up. So you got them. And I'm nearly done. How are you doing, Justin? Are you just totally excited you're learning how to make this? Didn't you always want to know? I know you've been curious about this. What in the heck do these people do? And it's so fun. Okay, so now we're into the background, the big triangles. They're very, very easy. You can see where they're going to fit in. They fit in right here. Everything is right side up. Right there like that. Yeah? Yep. Good. And now let's go down to D's, because D's are right here. See right here? The little ones line up like this. And I'm going to tell you, this is the only spot that we're going to press our seams in opposite directions so they lock together, and when you look at the finished ones, they match perfectly. Okay? See right here? These seams are going in opposite directions. Is that good? Don't be shy. Tell me it's really good. It's really good. Okay, that's because here the one in A got pressed toward the little triangle, and in the B, the second triangle got pressed toward the shape, the wing. See, they go in different directions, so then they lock together whenever you do it. Really cool. Okay, only one more. One more thing and we're gonna sew. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Was it easy? So this really helps you. If you get the little mat, or if you look at the picture and you can lay it on it, the shape, and you can see right there beside it Patty's and Tammy's beautiful work. There's a lot of different things in this pattern, and we didn't get them laid out really in order, but you have to flip pages. Okay, that's where we're gonna go back to page 3. 3, and it's really good. Okay, Teresa, look, you can cut all these out and get it all ready. Okay, so what I like the best, one of the many things that I do like about this die and this pattern is that the way that they're laid out, you don't have to do a lot of running and pressing to your iron. So that's really fun. Yay! Okay, so look at A. Look at step 1, okay? And it says C. Do you see step 1 on page 3? Are you on page 3? You with me? Okay, I'm just going to show you one. It says flip the white triangle, right sides together, and I just do both of them, okay? Just do both of them, and the one thing that's really cool about this, if you look right up at the top, see how it's flat? And your seam has to go right at this point. You have to be very critical of your 1/4 inch seam. You gotta just do it. Gotta get it good. And let me see if I can get, jumper scrap is on the floor. Could you pick it up for me? Okay, so I really do better putting a little jumper scrap right in the beginning so things don't jam. And Teresa can give me some of those little pieces back, and they're great jumper scraps. I think a stiletto is extremely useful in doing this. And also, look, they put a new sew straight on this machine. Nice big sew straight. And so you want to just zoom your seam. This is a 1/4 inch seam. I'm lining this up. Okay, 1, and just pick up the second one and turn it around. And who said they were all right side up? That wasn't right side up. No, help me. Okay, so whenever I'm doing this, I go through the whole stack right now. And you'll find out that it just, it's easy to butt them, assembly line, sew them right sides together. And there's only one other piece that goes on this, and so that you don't have to keep on using your jumper scrap. If you just cut off the one, turn it around, and we see these little guys here. We're already on step 2. And what's the letter? D. Good, you guys are with me. See, Pam? See how they listen?
They do.
They listen. Okay, so I'm just going to assembly line sew that one and get the second one. Just go ahead and cut it off. I still didn't go to the iron. Turn it around, put another D right there. And remember, this is the one that I said is going to lock in the next step. Okay? we got that one. And don't stop there. We don't have to stop yet. Because go to step 3. Step 3. Okay, see step 3, and what's the biggest one called? The hind wing. The hind wing, D? Okay, and look, the little triangle. Do you see that little triangle there? D, this is the one that we're going to press in the opposite direction, but you still don't have to stop sewing because you haven't pressed anything yet. You haven't needed to press anything, so just get that going on there. Just pedal to the metal. That's one. And because I have all the other pieces still stuck on my little design wall, you're not going to get confused. That was the hardest thing for me. Once I picked everything up, I couldn't figure out how to put it together. The first one's the hardest, trust me. Okay, put that. Do, 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 do. And now you can cut and press. Okay, Teresa.
Yes.
Take this one, take A, and I want you to put it right side up on your pressing mat, okay? Put it right side up
Yes,
on your
ma'am.
pressing mat.
Are they all going the same?
Yeah, just set the seam, that's good. Okay, now just press, go lift those triangles and press them so they go
To the
where they go.
background.
1, 2.
Okay.
Take the next one, set the seam. Okay, so they're all pressed just like that. Easy. But this one, you have to turn wrong side up, and press those triangles toward the inside, away from the triangle. And look at that. Oh, I did put red tight. We like to press our seams on this class. Good. And so, you see what I did? I was nice to you. I put the things that I suggested in red ink. Do you see that? Yes, you're giving me thumbs up. I know. Okay, so now even if I just take this piece and put it back where it was, okay, here, okay, here. Don't tell me. Don't. I'm like, oh, come on. I can't do it. Okay, there. It's right, right? Okay, so now you have these big guys because these have to be pressed first so you can flip these on top. Get it? Okay, and now we can just add the last 2 triangles. And in step 5, at 4 and 5, can you see how we're adding ease? And then we're going to press it. We have to press it open. It gets now tricky. You have to do more pressing, okay? And so I'm just going to lay this here. And look, we cut off Eleanor Burns. Okay, so stiletto. So what do you think? Cool? You like it, Alan? Good. So I did it with my Julian women, and I was really impressed. I know that whenever I showed it to them, they were all thinking, oh, this looks hard, I'm going home. But then they all made their little butterflies in about an hour. And so what we're going to do, we're making a total. Okay, now set the seam and press toward that.
All right.
And give it back to me. But anyhow, we are going to finish them for charity. We've been giving away a lot of charity quilts. And we have Alzheimer's patients, and we thought that that a lot of the ladies, the older ladies, would love this little butterfly. Okay, I want to show you how this all locks in together now. Once you have that one seam pressed, this is kind of matching, but this just lines up at the top. You just line it up and you butt it right on there. It's all lined up right here. It's all really, really good. It's amazing. Okay, Renee, what's your comments?
They can't hear you.
What's that? What did you say?
I said, I think I might be able to do this.
You can do this, can't you?
Repeat what
Yes,
you said.
yeah, repeat. Okay, I asked Renee what she can do, and she said, I think I can do this. Yes, and how many quilts have you made, Renee?
0.
0. So this is just going to be the same on the other side, nothing on the points. It's going to just go like that, the 3 points. Okay, and let me finish this one and get this one going right behind it. But you have to know, Renee, I am the quilt in a day girl. So she heard. You can't do everything in a day, but I do like to think of a system to make it the easiest that I can and to move it along. I want it perfect. I don't want to have any bad mistakes, but I do want to get this one done so I can start on another one. Okay, now remember this right here coming in, these 2 seams are the seam, this is the seam we're going to lock together, okay? So let's look here. Okay, seam pressed toward triangle. Okay, over here, seam pressed toward wing. They're totally opposite. So now we can already take these 2 pieces, flip them right sides together, get them locked right in there, get them all lined up, squeeze them together, squeeze them, wiggle them together. And now I actually like to go from the middle out because it's a really nice corner that I feel like, okay, I'm not going to jam my machine if I just line it up right there. So I'm just going to take this, we're making the
Elle,
halves
you
now.
know what? You do have the 1 whole plate, so you might not use your jump scraps if you want to.
I have a one.
The 1 whole plate.
Oh, the 1 whole plate. Okay. Okay, this is where they're locked. And so I'm going to just, with my fingers, line them up, hold them shut with my stiletto. Okay, Renee, if you do not have a stiletto, you must buy one before you leave the store. And this is a new attachment too. This helps you do really nice 1/4 inch seams. Okay, so now I'm going to the second half. And here's the little triangles right out in the outside. Flip them right sides together. Get these buggers locked together. They're going in opposite directions toward the triangle, away from the triangle. Go to the middle and kind of just sew them through. Do you believe? What time is it? How long did it take me? We're nearly done. How about that? Going good. Okay, and so now I'm not going to waste my stitches. We need the thorax. Would this be good? A good color to go with it?
It's beautiful.
All right, these are the funnest. Okay, so you just need this one little guy at the top, little background at the top, and you're gonna like this. Whoa. See how it all lines up? How's Eric doing? Is he nice and close? You guys have a big screen. Is that the TV Orion went out and bought? Is that the new one?
I've had it for a while.
Oh, you've had it for a while. Okay, and so we're just going to line that up. And I'm going to pass these to Teresa. Teresa,
Yes.
the easiest way now, what do you think? Look, oh, go real close. Whoa. So the best way is to press your seams down. So from the back, go ahead and press your seams down. And I'm so excited. I'm nearly done. I've made so many of these, I got it figured out. Press your seams down, thank you. And I have just one more piece that I'm going to add here, and you press both of your seams down. I love the way these little things all match up. You guys all know I love the Accuquilt cutter. They had to bring me a new die. Pam brought me a new 2.5-inch strip cutter. Okay, on this one, Teresa,
Yes.
always also press these down. But anyhow, I have had my Julian Women's Club coming in, and we've been doing all the crafts and selling them and donating and giving everything away. Can I brag? I'm pretty excited. They did an accounting, and they told us what we did from my fabric in my sewing room and time. We've made $5,000 in a couple of months. Thank you, thank you. Kind of all left over. All the things that I didn't get done. Okay, I will move that away now, because look, you're going to see. This goes in the middle, and you say, wow. And this goes like that, and there it says Eleanor Burns. Okay? Now, you get excited. I thought you had to mark all of this stuff and draw lines so they went across or pin them. But I found out it's amazing. Just trust it. Line up at the top and the bottom. The seams are going down on everything, okay? And we'll see how it goes. All right.
Write them down.
Write them down. Oh, that's right. They're not allowed to talk. Okay. Okay, Teresa. Can you ask me any questions you want to know?
Oh. What should I know?
I don't know. You're Mike.
Oh, you're gonna make how many butterflies you're gonna do?
I'm going to make 9.
I see.
Oh, you know what, Teresa? It's your turn now. In just a minute,
Yes.
you're going to take my quilt down behind me, and you're going to go to that stack.
Okay.
And
Oh, you
and
want
we're
to
gonna-
lay them out?
yeah, and we're going to lay it out.
Okay. Yes, Pam. Hi,
Hi.
Pam.
Hi. Okay, so this is truly a question. So Elle, when you're sewing this block together,
Yes.
would you sew all 9 shape A's to their triangle,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and then all the shape B's together.
Yes.
And how long do you think it took you to sew all of those 9 butterflies?
Oh, I just timed myself on one just the other day. It was like 20 minutes. But I did them probably mostly in the morning.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can just sew them all together.
Yeah,
Okay. I just want to make sure
loved it.
I'm sewing them together right.
Pardon me?
I just want to make sure I'm sewing it together right, because that's how I sewed it.
Assembling line.
Yeah, assembly line. right?
Yeah,
Chain
I
stitch
sew.
for
I
these.
sew them.
Yes, that was
Really?
my question. Thank you.
Yes, I just
See,
sew.
now you all can
That-
come
that's
and
what-
talk in my mic.
I love the way I had to press on this one, because you didn't have to jump up and down. I know it's good to have exercise to run across the room to your iron, but I just didn't want the exercise that morning. Okay, don't look. I'm going to see what if it matches. I'll decide if I'm going to show you or not. Thank you. You knew it would be like that. If it weren't, I'd just have to go like this. Okay, okay, so now the last seam, I just like to press in, okay? Okay, and so we'll just press in really quick, and I'll show you the back on this one because it just lays really, really nice. And now, if you take a look, oh, this is not a cutting mat. Okay, so then I just do a little bit of inspection.
Oh,
Okay,
here
this-
you have a cutting mat right
Yeah,
here.
a cutting mat.
It's a little small, but you
It's
can do
cut.
it.
It's
there
small.
We go.
And I just say, okay, this one, if it were pressed a little bit, I would like it pressed a little bit more. Except, look at this. I didn't make this block. Do you see that little bit right there? Does you see the little chunk hanging out? That's okay. You know, I would press this all over again to make sure, but look. See, when you straighten up one side, if you have something little like that, it's okay. You know, if you just sliver trim it off. I said sliver trim. You're just kind of making it a little straighter around the outside edge. It looks pretty good. This one just needs pressed a little bit and it'll be really good.